scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Hi everybody, it's Paul from Gold Gauntlet Comics. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Today we're going to be going over 20 of my favorite comic book covers in my collection. This was a tough decision to make. As I was going through my collection, I found so many covers I liked that I thought were interesting, looked great, had thought-provoking covers. That most likely you'll be seeing another 20 favorite comics in the future. So we're going to start off this with Benny Veronica. This is an Artgerm cover. It's a free comic book day cover. I just liked how it looked when I saw it that free comic book day. Artgerm is always so good with making everything look realistic, almost Norman Rockwell-wise. Next up is The Master. It's an independent comic from the 80s. I always thought this was very interesting. The crucifixions and the gentleman here in the front. It was a good read. I enjoyed it. And of course, I go back to Drunken Fist. I've expressed myself on this many times, how these covers are just so dynamic. The use of white, red, the almost painting in the back. I think it is a painting. It looks like it. Just really a beautiful popping cover. This was Manhow Comics' first introduction into the West with translated comics from Japanese to English, and by Jademan Comics. But the covers were just fabulous. I recently picked this up, Marvels. This story is really good. If you get a chance, pick up the story. But the color, this is one of those, I think it's called, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's where you lift up the cover, it's transparent. Then you have the painting underneath. I just love the way this reflects how a hero is. This, of course, is Angel from the X-Men. It just shows so much. He's there in his glory rescuing somebody, but then you look at the crowd, they're calling them devils. And I mean, just this was a beautifully painted cover as well. Secret Wars number 7, full of action. You have your heroes in there. It sort of speaks for itself. Wolverine number 55 from 2007. Many choices for Wolverine. This one grabs me, always had grabbed me. I'm a big Wolvie fan. I just love how his hands are crossed with the claws coming out. His look. Really nice cover. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 20. The black and white, how it's transparent, or actually the web is matching up with his suit. Another gorgeous cover with hardly any use of color. Well, no use of color except for black and white and gray. Here we have Ultimate Marvel Fantastic Four number 21. All New Wolverine 11 with a tie into Civil War 2. It's the time she got Captain America down and showed her power. Popping her foot claw at him. Really, just look at the expression on Cap's face. This was a defining moment for all New Wolverine, otherwise known as X-23. As she showed how powerful she was and how much like her father she was as well. Debut issue of Cyber Rad. I tell you what, this independent comic was amazing. I love the cover work on it. I like the use of shadows, the lightning in the background. Just so much portrayed in this one. Nightcrawler number 4. I love the use of the colors, the glowing eyes, the lettering. This cover also pops at you. Plus, I really just love how his tail comes up around. Wolverine number 55. This one actually surprised me. I saw this at my local comic book store hanging up on the wall. And it took me a while to realize what it was because you're not used to seeing this kind of a cover. It sort of has like an old feel to it. Really neat cover. Glad I bought this. It's one of those. I almost said investment, but I guess I could call it investment. Once again, in the title, Wolverine, but it was just a gorgeous cover. I love the use of the inks in it, the look on the face. I believe that's Sabretooth. Here we have some Silver Age goodness with Shanna She-Devil, number 1. This was a cover buy for me back in the day. I love the way it looked. So much action, the cats, people hunting her down below. Great first issue. I think it really exemplifies covers from that date period. And of course, my cover talks wouldn't be complete, or comic talk wouldn't be complete without mentioning the Hulk, World War Hulk once again. Saw this on my top 20 list of favorite comics. Part of that was the cover, of course. As I mentioned, that Hulk just sitting mighty, strong, full of strength, as he's watching everybody combat each other. You got Doctor Strange, Reed Richards, Iron Man. That's basically the Illuminati that sent him to Scar. Really beautiful cover. This is my latest comic book cover crush by Artgerm. Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. Gwen Stacy. I've noticed recently when I was looking up his work and research for this, he's got a thing with eyes. I mean, everything else is perfect, of course, but if you look at his work, his eye work is always deep and very real. I don't know how he pulls it off, but just beautiful work with a light. I don't know. I'm a real Artgerm nut now. I'm going to be going on next time I get some money and I can buy, I'm going to be buying some more Artgerm covers for the inventory and for the collection. But like I said, this was my comic book cover crush for quite a while. Continuing on the Hulk theme, World War Hulk's Captain America cover. This is basically where everybody becomes hulked out. I just love the action in this. The lightning around Cap. Cap hulked out. Really, really neat. Then you have Avengers 684. This cover showed the way the Hulk should be shown. The Hulk is a raging monster. He is horror. He's not professor. He's not nice. He kills. Well, yeah, he kills. He rages. He smashes. I just thought this really brought out what the next turn for the Hulk was going to be, and that's the Immortal Hulk. Here we have some more indie goodness. The Omen number 5. Recently came across this in a haul that I did. Just picked these books up. This was another cover grab. I love the cover. I read the book. It was really good. I have other issues of it. I got to complete the run to get the whole story. But this cover just blew my mind. I loved it. Everything about it was cool. Especially for a horror comic. Hunt for Wolverine. This shows Wolverine encased in the antimanium, the metal that basically killed him. And this gives you a preview of how he breaks out. What I liked about this was how the words are broken up, the metal shininess, and of course, our boy Wolverine in the middle. And last but certainly not least, Death of Wolverine #1. This thing fascinated me. I originally ordered it because I wanted the books Death of Wolverine to see how it went. We started getting these covers in. Oh my goodness. And I actually was tossed up. It was between this and I think #2. It almost looks like a die cut, but it's not really. And the use of black, use of color, the target, it really gives you a sense of what's going on in this series. And of course, the lettering is real classy. Really like this Wolverine cover. So there you have it. That's my 20 favorite comic covers. Part 1, most likely. Please realize they're not in a specific order. Because I love them all the same, basically. It's just, they all just attracted me for different reasons. Thank you for watching this. If you're a subscriber, please make sure to like and share. If you're not, please subscribe. I have great content coming out and have content that's already been put out. I hope that you'd enjoy it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope New Comic Book Day was great for you. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.